I am Izzy Noodles, welcome back. We're going to be getting back on track in this video, finding the last Headhunter mask and giving them all back to the Witch Doctor. So let's hop on into the ship. Set sail for open seas and then we can open up the world map. Okay, and the last location that is available to us is Blue Shark Bay. So first things first, I lisped a bit there. First things first, let's open up the map, see what we got. So, oops, what's going on? There we are. We have one dock and one fortress. And there actually are a lot of little islands around the place. And you might assume that we're going to be teleporting about to them, but we actually don't. We do not go to those other little islands. They are just for, you know, sort of decoration purposes. We will only be on the one island that has the dock. So obviously items of interest here will be our last Headhunter mask. So there are a vast number of turrets on this map. I won't be destroying them all, just the ones close by. There we go, so I will just get a few more turrets, just this one over here. Okay, and there are two little ones just here that I want to get rid of. Nice, so let's dock with the fortress. Don't forget you have to dock to get your monies. Okay, so no ship upgrade, ship upgrade is what I was about to say. No ship upgrade this time, so I will just add a few more of them on. Some of them. Repair the ship. And there we go. So now let's dock here at the dock. And straight away there will be some baddies. There is a gate also, so try not to get too close to the gate. The reason is it will open and there is a turret right behind it. Oh. So I don't want it to open. I'm not going any closer. I'll just throw stuff at this woman. There we go. So, yes, there is a turret behind the gate. I don't recall if you have to kill all the enemies and then when you approach the gate it will open, or whether it will open regardless, even if you've got enemies around. But the important item is through the gate, but I'm still going to just go ahead and collect a load of stuff around the outside before I go through the gate.
Grog.
So I'm going to go in a clockwise direction just around here. So I'm only just opening chests and collecting scrapbook shells. So you don't have to, I'm just showing you where everything is. So there is this chest. So obviously we can't open the crystal chests yet. We've got this obvious scrapbook shell just here. And some more grog, don't need it. Got a load of pirates, and there's a bomber as well. No. seriously hate the bombers. Nop. So another scrapbook shell among the trees. Okie dokie. So along the path there will be a buried chest. So I think it's just a bit after these guys.
I'm sensing buried treasure nearby.
There it is. I'll just kill this guy. Okay. There it is. So another obvious scrapbook shell right here. So there is a buried chest after this turret. There are a few turrets along the path here, so there's nothing underneath them, so you don't have to destroy them, but if they are getting on your nerves, then feel free to get rid of them.
I know there's treasure nearby.
Okay,
I smell gold.
It is slightly uphill. There it is. Very close to the hill. Oh. There. There is also another buried chest after this turret. So between these two, there's another chest. Where? There it is. Okay, get out of there.
Grog.
Okay, and there will be, I think, just one more scrapbook shell. There it is, near these totems. And some of these are alive. I think it's like the last two along this edge, so do be careful. They'll shoot poison darts at you. So just keep moving and they will miss. There they are. Ooh, nice. We'll have some goodies to pick up when we get back in the ship. And that's why you take over the fortresses. They're very helpful. Let's watch the explosion. Nice. Also, loot crates don't stay there forever, so by the time I get back in the ship, there is a chance that they may be gone. Okay, so through the gate, do be careful. And someone did tell me that you don't just need to use the ship's cannons to destroy other turrets. Tikis can do that as well, and I assume that might count for ones like these inside as well. So I'm going to try that out. Ow. Hadn't yet tried that. So let's just use the fire tiki. Hope it gets this guy. Yes. So I don't know whether it did deal with the cannon. I wasn't really paying attention. Yes, it is gone. Anyway. So we've got this chest in right here, and we've got a left and a right gate. So the mask is actually on the right hand side, but I will just come to the left before I pick it up. Just going to grab some other goodies. And these tikis here are not alive, so don't panic. We do have some apes, but their health has not changed since we met them at Ape Island, and now we've got a better sword. They are so much easier to take care of. Ooh. Did he drop a tiki? That looked like a tiki. I've never known anyone drop a tiki. I'm probably seeing things. It probably was fruit or something. Ooh. You're hitting me a lot today. Okay. So we got this really creepy skeleton in the tree. And we do have some of these headhunters. And there is a tiki, maybe 2 tikis in that section yet that are alive. Ooh. Okay. Oh, I think that keg's too far away. I think that tiki in there is alive. Oh. It is. I'm just very bad at throwing kegs today. Oh my god, this tiki. Well, you may as well not be up there, mate. Matey. There we go. Okie dokie. So, in this chest, there might be a scrapbook shell. I can't remember. But to leave this section, you can either come back the way you came, or you can leave through this gap. And there is the sea, and there will be a chest on the right. So this is a sign that we've been here, because we have been around the entire island. So that's actually not easy to spot when you're coming around the edge. But I'm just going to quickly rush all the way back to the ship, and then we'll go back through that gate again. Okay, so back on through the gate, and we're going to go through the right-hand gate this time. Okay, so these statues are not alive either, only the 2 right at the end chest. So those 2 are the ones that throw the poison darts. So I don't want to get too close. I will throw a keg at them. Oh, I thought that was too far away. Okay, so in this iron chest is our last Headhunter mask. Nice. So there's also a scrapbook shell in the chest. And now we're going to head back to the ship so we can give our Headhunter masks back to the Witch Doctor. So if you're not sure where you're supposed to be turning in a quest, you can cycle through your maps. So we want the Witch Doctor. So I can tell you he is at Raven's View, but you see in the middle of the larger island, right in the middle, that's the face of the Witch Doctor. So that's where we want to go. So it's not obvious that that one's the Witch Doctor actually, but anyway, we are heading back to Raven's View. So let's actually see if there's any loot crates we can collect. Oh, there's a few here. Looks like that is it. So let's set sail for the open seas. Raven's View. Okay, so the dock. There's only one dock, and that's just round to the left. So let's use the teleports. Okay, so the one with the masks around it will take us to the island with the voodoo, the witch doctor on it. I nearly said voodoo doctor. And I did say the first time you use that teleport, it won't take you directly to the witch doctor, but every time afterwards it will. And I was actually wrong. So we're here. It will always bring you here, that specific teleport. And then the next one we want is actually this right hand one here. And this one will take you directly to the witch doctor. So, you know, we're not far away.
Well, the masks. Do you have them?
Yes, here they are.
Good. Now take this doll. It will eat up the curse he has placed upon you, and any new curse will be thrown right back in his ugly face. Now go! Defeat him and bring peace to the Isles!
Okay, so we now have the voodoo doll. This doll was made by the witch doctor in the likeness of the voodoo master. It can also be used to confuse enemies, but its powers must recharge after each use. So honestly, I don't think this is the likeness of the voodoo master. So this item can be used. This is in our inventory in the bottom right hand corner now. And as it says, it can be used to confuse enemies, so that's awesome. They will attack each other when you use it, but it will recharge. So just as you use your main cannons on the ship, you know, the one that corresponds to the figurehead, that recharges after every use. So this is the same situation, and this is also not an item to actually be used on the witch doctor. It's just now we've got it, we can go see. I think I've just said the witch doctor. I meant the voodoo master. Now we've got it, we can go and see the voodoo master. Kick his butt. So let's go. So use this teleport and then slide down, collect a load of stuff on the way. See how many gems we get. Ooh. Nice. So did you see that? Look across the way. So I was probably at the wrong angle, but you can actually see yourself teleport from one island to the other. I love it. Ow. So use this one before you get attacked. And here we are at the ship. So now, if you've forgotten where the voodoo master is, it won't actually show you on the maps. I'm not certain why, because it shows you everything else, like where you need to return to, who you need to see. We've got faces on the maps, but not for the voodoo master. So we do want to go back to Dark Isle. Okie dokie. So these guys have respawned, but much easier now we've got our sword upgrade. Wow, you guys are really defending yourselves today. Okay. So no teleport on this island, you just have to make your own way there. So I will just ignore all of the enemies just so we can get straight there. And I feel as though these tikis should have some significance because they're two in a row and they have a trail. but I don't believe anything happens. So they just feel like they should have something to do with that. I don't know. But anyway, here we are, we're here now. And I will explain before we go in what the situation is, because it can get a little confusing when you're trying to actually battle in there. So the Witch Doctor does throw a load of stuff at you. It's not difficult, you just get a bit overwhelmed. So he will throw stuff at you. He will also be able to take some of your health from you and give it back to himself, you know, like we do with these things, the vampire skulls. So the Mystic Sands and the Spirit Bottle will not work on him. Neither will the Voodoo Doll. That ability won't work on him. He does run away from you. You can't be physically near him, so use tikis and throw things at him. I will be using the poison darts. He will summon skeletons, so you can use the Voodoo Doll on him. Anything that you would use on a boss that won't work will work on the skeletons just as it would on any other enemies. So, you know, the Mystic Sands, that kind of stuff, that will all work on the skeletons. And he can add the curse back, although it's not as complicated as the first time you were here. You still use the right hand stick, no, left hand stick, as you would do to move around, but up is down and down is up. So I think that's all I'm going to say. Oh, also the invisibility tikis. He won't see you. You can get one hit on him and then he realises that you are there and he runs away. So there's not much point using them. Right, let's do this.
Bomba in! Congo capo de Congo! Una delle Congo delle bomba in! Oh!
Not this time, Voodoo Master.
So through that. Then I'm going to use the Voodoo Doll. And it takes forever to recharge. And there are teleporters about. That's mostly for the Voodoo Master so he can get away from you. Lots of kegs. There are a few kegs lying around if you've run out. Back to this. Oh. Oh, where did I throw that to? So I've used all my kegs. Oh, okay, there we go. I made it look easy. That's it. Well, it is easy. But now we have the Winter Chartstone, a mystic object that allows safe passage from one world to another. This one shows an image of the Winter Isles. It was specially made for Mora Russo and seems to be part of a larger Chartstone. So now we've opened up a new section of the map, so that's awesome. Okay, so while we're here, let's just grab what we can.
Grog.
So there is this chest. There's nothing special inside, but you do get treasures. So that's always handy. I don't believe I need any of these, the invisibility tikis. Nope. Right, and that is it. Back to the ship. Because now we can head off to the Winter Isles. So I won't be heading to the Winter Isles today. This is it for today. I'm going to end the video when I get back to the ship. So next time we will be exploring a brand new location. Okie dokie, so as always, let's have a recap. We should have 173 chests after getting that last one in Dark Isle, and 120 scrapbook shells. So next time we will be heading to Fjords of Frost in the Winter Isles, and I will see you there. Take it easy.